Law and Disorder. It is pound.
You can do it. Come on.
Pound.
You're making
time.
us look bad.
What is it called?
Pound sign time.
Pound sign time.
You did it on purpose.
Pound sign time.
Pound sign time.
Law and Disorder version of hashtag is pound sign time. Today we are talking deep thoughts from the 80s.
An era I wasn't even born in. So
1980s, not 1880s.
1980s. So I think I'm going to look up some stuff I've never heard of before.
Oh, okay. This will be stuff I used to do all the time, probably. Let's hear it.
All right. So this is stuff people are tweeting about from sayings and things from the 80s. So
Okay.
let's see. Where is the beef?
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
It's not where is the beef.
Where's the beef? What does that mean?
That was a Wendy's commercial with the little old lady where she goes, "Where's the beef?"
Oh. I
was a
thought that meant
commercial.
like where's the problem? Like what's the big deal?
No,
Like,
it was a commercial
Oh.
because she goes to another restaurant and it was basically saying like that other restaurant didn't really have any beef. Like she couldn't see it. So she's like, "Where's the beef?"
Did she walk into a Chick-fil-A?
No, those weren't even around really in the
I'm
80s.
making a joke.
Okay.
All right, next one. MTV is awesome. They'll be playing music videos for decades to come.
Oh, they haven't shown a video in 10, 12 years probably.
MTV isn't music videos anymore. It's freaking like
Reality TV. It's Catfish and
Teenage Mom and
Teen. They're even OGs now.
Mom.
The Teen Moms are even OGs now.
what is OG?
Like, like old school.
Old school?
Like original moms. Original gangsters. What else?
Let's see. Wow, I can't wait to go back to Toys R Us, Radio Shack, and Blockbuster. Nothing could beat these amazing stores.
For those of you that don't know, Toys R Us is closing most of its stores down in America. And I think in Canada. Best Buy, or not Best Buy.
Blockbuster?
Blockbuster does not exist anymore. And Radio Shack is, I think there's
Gone.
a few left, but not many.
Yep.
What else?
Let's see. Can I truly be kind if I don't rewind?
Do you even know about that?
You're supposed to rewind your videotapes or VHSs?
They used to put that on the labels, like of the on the
Oh.
VHS tape itself. When because they wanted you to rewind, and some places would actually charge you for not rewinding.
Ooh. I
Yeah.
remember when I was like a little kid, and this was probably still like 1999 era. We still have a lot of like classic Disney movies on VHS, like Aladdin. I loved Aladdin. I watched it all the time, and I remember my mom taught me how to put the videotape in and press play. And then when I was done, she said, "Okay, when you're done, you hit stop, and then you hit rewind until you don't hear it rewinding anymore."
Here's a fun fact you probably didn't know and mom didn't teach you.
What?
If you let the video go all the way to the very end, it'll stop and rewind on its own.
Nuh-uh.
Got to go all the way to the very, very
So I have
end.
to watch all the credits? No, 5-year-old Caitlin wasn't having that.
Yeah, it would just, you wait till the end and it goes.
Nope.
Yep.
Okay. All right, next. How much acid is used on my acid wash jeans?
I didn't wear the acid wash jeans. I wasn't old enough for that. But they were pretty ugly from what I remember. They looked like somebody just threw bleach on your shit.
Well, they sell those again now, and yeah, I don't really like them.
I didn't fall into the
Besides,
fad.
I could just do that myself. I'll just accidentally drop some bleach on it.
That's what it looks like. Somebody had a cup of bleach and just said,
Yep, that's all it is.
acid washed, $100.
Deep thoughts from the 80s. I really want a Trans Am when I'm old enough to try.
Hey, Dad, don't make fun of the Trans Am. Everybody wanted a Trans Am.
I don't know what a Trans Am is.
Pontiac Trans Am,
It's a car.
Smokey and the Bandit,
What's Smokey and the Bandit?
Burt Reynolds.
Okay, I know who Burt Reynolds is.
He drove the Trans Am.
I thought that was a stereo.
No, he drove a Trans Am. Knight Rider I believe Knight Rider was a Trans Am as well. It was at least a Firebird.
Damn, I seriously thought a Trans Am was like a radio/stereo this whole time. It's a car. It's the whole
It's a
car.
from a manufacturer that doesn't exist anymore.
Whoops.
General Motors made them.
90s girl. Okay. Deep thoughts from the 80s. I don't care what anybody says. I will never stop wearing blue eyeshadow.
That's another one I wasn't really old enough to remember. What else?
I should buy stock in Aquanet.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember Aquanet?
They still make that.
Do they still make it?
Yeah, they still sell it.
It's frowned upon to use it because it damages the ozone layer. But like you would spray on like
I mean,
half a bottle.
I don't buy it. I've never bought it, but I've used it. Like, I was in some plays in high school, and like our drama department. That's the only hairspray they had was Aquanet.
It'll hold everything.
Yeah, you spray that on your face. It holds your makeup in place.
It's almost like Spider-Man's web.
Yeah, it's literally spray glue.
Yeah. It's really flammable too, though.
Oh man. Well, all hairspray is.
That one's really flammable.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got?
Let's see.
What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got?
Once we tear down the Berlin Wall, no one will want to put walls up ever again.
Oh man! Until you come to Mexico with them bad hombres.
Let's see. Which member of Duran Duran will be my husband? Felicia LeBon, Felicia Rhodes, Felicia Taylor, and that works with 3 of them.
I didn't know they were all named Felicia.
And Duran Duran?
So when they broke up, did we say bye Felicia?
Is that where Bye Felicia comes from?
No, bye Felicia came from Friday.
Oh,
But you probably don't know what Friday is either.
no.
We'll talk about that later.
Let's see.
What else? What else?
Here's a good one. Michael Jackson is getting a little weird. Surely it won't get any worse.
You know, I don't know where to go there. He's got a kid nicknamed Blanket. So I don't know.
Oh, he does have a kid named Blanket.
Well, his real name's not Blanket, but if your nickname's Blanket and your dad's Michael Jackson. And that's the same one that Michael Jackson he's the one that showed him over the balcony when he was born.
Oh, I knew that.
He tried to hold him up like Simba in The Lion King and he almost dropped him. Yeah.
This one goes back to the one I said earlier. I'll always be a Toys R Us kid.
Until they filed Chapter 11.
Let's see. When Brooke Shields says that nothing comes between her and her Calvins, does she mean she's not wearing underwear?
Did she?
I don't know.
You know what? The weird thing about Brooke Shields is she was in The Blue Lagoon. You know, she was underage in that movie. And in The Blue Lagoon, she's like naked swimming around.
Well, I don't know what the laws were back then.
But I mean, that seems kind of weird now if you watch it. Like it's.
Well, how old was she? Was she like 17?
I don't know. I don't think she was that old. I think she was like early teens, 13 to 15 range.
No way. She looked older than that.
No, I think she was. We have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure she wasn't that old. We need to look that one up.
All right. The higher the hair, the closer to God.
Maybe because that means you've got so much Aquanet in there, you're probably going to blow yourself up. So maybe that might be factual.
I wonder if this Madonna chick is just a flash in the pan. What does that mean?
Like if she's just like, you know, like a one-hit wonder.
Ah.
She's still around. She's 60.
Here's a good one. Bill Cosby will surely never taint his image one day.
He tainted something, all right.
Man. This one has like a gif of the hoverboard from Back to the Future, and this person put, "I fucking can't wait for hoverboards."
Said every little boy from the 80s.
Because he went to the future, what year is it?
2015. And he got a hoverboard. And there were flying cars.
Yep.
And there were shoes that self-laced. And you know what? I don't have my self-lacing shoes. I don't have my flying car. And I still don't have a damn hoverboard. So the future sucks.
Atari is the coolest game system ever. There's no way that there could be anything better than this.
Yeah, and now you can play. She can play Atari on her phone.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that back then.
I didn't do anything on my phone.
Pretty much. Now here's a couple of observations I made the other day. I was reading this article about the 80s and the 90s, like how things are perceived now compared to how they were then. So like back then, when I was growing up in the 80s, 90s, kids that wore like bigger glasses or even glasses in general were considered nerdy and it wasn't cool. Now you see everybody wearing glasses to try to look cool.
The big ones, like big frames.
Books, you were frowned upon if you read books. Like if you had like a book on you, like, oh, like it's a nerd, he's reading a book. And now you see people reading books all the time, like carrying around the book. Like they're happy to show that they got a book. Another good one was back in the day, they thought you were a loser if you hung out at home on the weekends and watched TV. And now people want to get together and just watch shit on Netflix. Board games and like puzzles and all that stuff. Another sign of a loser. Now you can go to a bar and they have those games.
Yeah, I love going to a bar and playing like Connect 4 and stuff.
Yeah, but back then you were a loser if you had that.
Man, And see, even though you're a loser when you're a kid, as soon as
You were
you're
a
an adult,
trendsetter.
you're cool.
Internet dating. Back then, when when the internet first got big and people were on chat rooms and stuff, they're like, oh, that guy's a loser. That girl's a loser. And now people like, you can go swipe to the right and go find your one true love.
Or catfish people. Yeah.
But isn't that weird how things that were perceived as super nerdy and dorky and all that is now hip?
Times, man, the times have changed.
They do.
All right, you want to do just a couple more?
Let's do a couple more.
Okay. Deep thoughts from the 80s. There is no way I'm fitting through that door with these shoulder pads.
Because those really were like big pads. Like you were going to play around a game of football.
All right. Last one. If Strawberry Shortcake marries a Smurf, will they have purple babies?
I don't even know where to go with that.
Yeah, red and blue mixed together make purple.
So they're going to have Grimace from McDonald's?
I guess, or Barney?
Barney.
Do they have a dinosaur?
I don't know. Let's get one more. Let's get a good one.
Let's see.
What we got?
Like, why is it even called the Breakfast Club when they're not having breakfast?
That's actually a really good question.
And that is the first question I thought of the first time I saw that movie.
Why is that? We need to have a session just on that one.
And they're there all day. It's not like they're just there for breakfast.
They're like the breakfast, brunch, and lunch club.
Yeah.
And they had a snack in there too somewhere.
Yeah. You
No.
know, I used to like that movie, but then I watched it again recently, and I don't like that movie anymore.
Really? They all went on to have really good careers. Well, kind of.
Not all of them, but some of them.
I don't know.
Molly Ringwald, Emilio Estevez, that one blonde kid that was the dork in
Michael
that movie.
Clark.
Michael
no,
something.
No, Michael C. Hall.
Yeah.
And then, damn, what was the other dude? You know, the bully.
I don't
He
remember
kind
his
of peaked
name.
there. He didn't really do much after
I don't
that.
remember seeing him in anything else.
He was kind of a heartthrob, I think, in the 80s. But I think he peaked right there.
Ah.
So,
Yeah, I thought that movie was, it's I don't really like it anymore. And a lot of people will not like me for saying that. It's still a classic, yes. I
it
still
is
think it's a classic.
Definitely a classic.
I don't love it as much as I used to.
You still like it, you just
I
don't
still
love
like it. It's fine. I just don't like it as much.
it. Well, that's our deep thoughts from the 80s.
Deep thoughts from the 80s. I learned what a Trans Am is.
At least you didn't think it was a woman pre-op, but
No, I thought it was a radio.
I'm going to have to get you a picture of a Trans Am so you know what a Trans Am looks like.
Google it.
All right, guys. Google Trans Am. Google your thoughts from the 80s. And if you have anything from the 80s that you think about, that you're like, oh man, I remember that being badass and now it sucks, send it in to us. Let's talk about it. So on behalf of myself and Miss Kate here, we will see you guys next video.
Bye.
Later.